Is compulsive buying disorder a symptom of ADHD? I did some research and I'm excited to share. Let's go. Hey friends, Lindsay from Luxe Leather Revival, where we are brand agnostic but loyal to the leather. Today I have a follow-up for you on what I've been researching for the cause and the feelings behind my compulsive shopping. So after I put up this video, and I'll link it here, about the neuroscience behind shopaholics, collectors, and hoarders, I got a really helpful comment. And that comment said, "This is ADHD. That is what you are talking about." So then I replied that I'm continuing my research and I'm seeing a lot of tie-ins with ADHD. I think you have something. And their response to that was, lack of physical ability to maintain normal dopamine production is the literal definition of ADHD. Your definition is the scientific definition of a core pathology and symptom of ADHD. It is used to diagnose ADHD. So I did further research and I wanted to share what I found with you. I'm also going to be making an appointment with a psychiatrist to get a diagnosis, whether or not I have ADHD, and if it can be medicated in a way that really calms down that compulsion to buy. So here's the additional research linking ADHD and compulsive buying disorder together. Compulsive buying disorder is also associated with mood disorders, anxiety disorders, and impulse control disorders, all of which are common comorbidities of ADHD. Across studies and clinical reports, several mechanisms explain the connection between ADHD and compulsive buying. Dopamine-seeking behavior. Shopping provides novelty and reward, temporarily boosting dopamine, something that the ADHD brain chronically lacks. Impulsivity. The gap between wanting and buying is shorter for ADHD brains. And emotional dysregulation. Shopping becomes a coping mechanism for stress, anxiety, or overwhelm. Quick disclaimer, I am not a psychiatrist. I am not qualified to diagnose myself or anyone else. This is research that interests me that I want to share as I'm learning it and uncovering it and what steps it's leading me to take. I love that I can put out a video on my channel sharing my struggles with my shopping addiction, and then that can spark more conversations and more research. So now I'm down the path of I actually have compulsive shopping-buying disorder, and that may be ADHD peeking its head out. So now I can go to a psychiatrist and discuss this further with them, see if I do have ADHD and if they believe that medication will help me regulate this feeling. And I would love to not feel the compulsion to buy something or the impulse control of I see something I want it to be mine. So thanks for following me on this journey. I don't just talk about handbags and delicious leather on this channel. I also talk about things like compulsive shopping disorder. So if those things are of interest to you, as well as you like to see pretty handbags, please subscribe, become a leather loyalist. And until next time, stay loyal to the leather, friends. Bye.